Why, hello and happy post-Valentine's Day. You got the retail nomad hitting you up from a street corner in Medellín, Colombia, in an area called Poblado. If you've been to Colombia, you may have been here if you're a gringo, because this is where most of us come to. One of the nicest, safest, hippest, grooviest, trendiest parts of town. And it's got all kinds of groovy little boutiques, shops, cafes. I'm standing right in front of a Starbucks, but I will say there's fewer of those and more of the local artisan brands. Poblado, the retail nomad. I'm going to showcase what some of these little local shops blended with a few international labels. I would say a few, not many, but I'm looking down at Triumph motorcycles right there, and I just walked past Harley-Davidson motorcycles. So follow along, let's take a peek at what Poblado, Medellín, Colombia has to offer the retail sector.
The retail nomad traveling the globe, sharing what the retail environment is like, hidden corners of the world.
And kickstarting this week's video, I wanted to showcase one of the highly traveled areas where most Americans would stay if they're visiting Medellín, by the name of Poblado. This here is centered around what's called Parque Lleras, which is very well known for the commerce and the stores, the bars, the boutiques, the restaurants, the shops, tattoo parlors, all kinds of commerce here in this general vicinity. And if you've traveled to Medellín, you've probably heard of Poblado. And here I am just dancing through the streets, and what do I find but a cool store by the name of Pursuit Clothing, headquartered in Medellín. Check it out. Very bright, very open. I love the layout design of this location, and you can feel the demographics. Obviously, younger, streetwear, some clothing options, backpacks, hats. You got some lids. Very cool vibe and feel in here overall. And dancing back out onto the street, see what this area offers. And here I just jumped across the street, and what do I find but a very cool layout by the name of Malibu. Check this out. They're offering everything from clothing, accessories, to shoes, to hats, to coats, and so forth. But I really like the look and feel of this store as well. Once again, very bright, very illuminated. The fixturing, the accessories of the millwork, the under-shelf lighting I thought was a cool touch. And you see down below, they got lighting down below shooting upward. So really cool aesthetics and design, layout, and feel of this location here by the name of Malibu. Kind of inside of an older structure, which I really enjoyed here. And searching upscale men's clothing designers and labels here, I found Lugo and Lugo. It's got that luxurious European feel and vibe, and I figured I would dance over here, check it out. They had on-site tailoring as well. And once I rolled inside of Lugo and Lugo, actually managed and operated by two twin brothers. I love the cool look, feel, style. It resonated highly with a lot of European influence. Just the style, the materials, the silk and so forth, and just the unique patterns that were selected here. In the back, they even had a bar back here for a little happy hour activity, and an on-site tailor as well. So this, you can see the London influence from the red double-decker bus there and so forth. But I really enjoyed the look and feel of this store location, and the aesthetics and the high-end, uber luxury styles that they were offering here at Lugo and Lugo. And then virtually next door, what do you have here but a Starbucks coffee? Fewer of these than what you would anticipate, though. And here, just wanted to show you again a little peppering of some U.S. international labels, more restaurant focused here. But you got Domino's right on the prime street corner here. It's called Calle 10. And then right below, you got some local indigenous or handmade artifacts and goods and necklaces and bracelets. And then you see the construction site here coming up on the left. There is construction everywhere around here as this city is booming. And here I found the world famous Harley-Davidson banner. Multi-story facility. Looks really cool from the front outside. And then as you just kind of skip indoors, this place has a very open, very modern layout. It looks, very synergistic to what you may find in the U.S. Cruising around, they got all the bikes up front, obviously, top dollar ticket items. And then you got some clothing and apparel upstairs here. Yeah, your standard jackets, your hats, your boots, your accessories. Cool looking bike here, I liked it. Shirts and t-shirts, the collectibles and so forth. Very nice layout, design, aesthetic, and so forth. Harley-Davidson, Medellín. Just rolling down the street here. Notice how they tie in all the foliage, the trees, and so forth in these mountainside streets. I found this sweet old Mustang. I'm like, I gotta call this bad boy out. It's very rare to see these kind of old school rides down here in Colombia. And here I wanted to kind of jump inside of a cool little coffee shop by the name of Primavera, which means spring in Spanish. But you can see there's people just chilling, lounging around. But it's a coffee shop blended with you can buy some goods, some merchandise, some clothing, candies and little trinkets and souvenirs and earrings, and it's a coffee shop that is definitely blended neatly with store merchandise. But very big on the digital nomad scene down here, so I just kind of wanted to give you a peek. And one thing I did find interesting was there's primarily no mainstream corporate brands for clothing. Here you see one called Coralina. Going to walk in this, just showcase this little boutique here, highlighting shoes and boots, and it's kind of, their area of specialty. Cool little shop here. And then just in the same general plaza, walking over to this, the next property here, it's called Hija Mia, which translates to my life. But just, a ma and pa shop, if you will, but generally women's clothing options and based off the climate and the local temperature. And here, take note on this cool store by the name of Chilla Bags. This store here jumped out at me as I love their concept, their product mix, and how they utilize and benefit the local tribal indigenous communities in these rural mountainous areas of Colombia, and these unique, coolly designed bags, purses to transport goods to the beach. Really cool design concept and so forth in this store here, Chilla Bags. And here you see just a few different options looking down the street. And then looking inside, I found one of the more unique, rare store locations that I figured I would include in this week's video. And it's called Pato Pati, which, as you see here, it's a bunch of little ducks. There's every kind of duck figurine and character, if you will, that you can fathom and imagine. Pato Pati. I love just cruising through here and checking out what they're working on out in the back. She told me that there's a local artist coming in, and as you notice, reference some of the most unique abstract paintings in the world in history with the duck theme. I love this. It's trippy. Pato Pati. And here you see Mr. Julio showing me how this restaurant, coffee shop by the name of Hija Mia, means my daughter, roast these coffee beans on a weekly basis here. Love this process. Here you see the roasted coffee beans on the left, unroasted on the right. Thanks much, Julio, for walking me through your process here at Hija Mia. And here, when I found the good old Triumph label, I was like, I gotta jump in here, check this out. Originating from the UK with 2 factories there, now with over 700 dealers around 35 countries. I just wanted to poke my head in here and check it out, and this place was sweet. I like the open layout design, everything from the accessories to the sweet old bikes, the old style here in the center, some racing gear, some helmets, some t-shirts, and so forth. And Just like the look and feel of this store. People were very open and talkable in here. And you got this cool looking red one here. And here I found a local brand by the name of Blow Up Your Mind. Founded by 3 local individuals here from Medellín. All garments are made locally within Colombia. As you can see, they got an arrangement from hats to accessories to shirts to jackets to so forth. I like their style, the look and feel of this location. Wish these cats well. Blow up your mind. And here in this store location, in Condados and Raquetas, I found a first for myself, which is a store that exclusively has products for both the tennis and the racquetball and pickleball sport. From the bags to the shoes to the socks to the strings and in all the different kinds of paddles and rackets you can fathom. You got Danielle right here, cool as ever, danced me through here and kind of educated me here a little bit, helping me understand what they offer and provide for their customer base. That's right. Cool little store. I loved it. Here on the left side, it says Easy Tattoo Supply. So they got a mix of all kinds of products for the tattooing professionals, from the inks to the soaps and so forth. Then on this side here, you got what's called Monkey 84 Medellín. So you see they've got from shirts to bags to hats to jackets, and you see the cool little trippy logo they got here. Little monkey with a beard on him and a cool lid. All kinds of unique underground, pretty rad styles, I would say, in this place here. And then Mr. David offering the Easy Tattoo products here in the showcase. Stop in, check it out. Monkey 84 Medellín. Here you see the Coqui frog from Puerto Rico. On my trip to Medellín a few years back, I hung out with Big J, the owner of Sazon, Puerto Rico. This place and food is epic. Mofongo. If you've never had it, you gotta try it. This place is just delicious. Thanks much for tagging along this week here in Poblado near Parque Lleras. That's right, standing here on the intersection of the main drag. You're going to hear some cars going by here in just a second, but I just wanted to show you what one of the top tourist destinations in Medellín, Colombia was like. Retail Nomad, Poblado, Parque Lleras. Hopefully you enjoyed tiptoeing through these beautiful streets here this week with us. Retail Nomad, adios.
Stay tuned to the Retail Nomad, as each week we'll be profiling different types of shopping experiences around the world. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Ciao.